Good morning. I'm coming to you today from the London Bridge, which is actually up here in Lake Havasu, Arizona. Weird story. 1968, a guy actually paid to ship a version, actually it was the real when they were replacing it, London Bridge down here to Lake Havasu and rebuilt it. So those bricks are literally from London, England, and they now have it here, which is pretty fantastic. So the verse I want you to ponder this morning is Romans 12:1. It says, I appeal to you, therefore, brothers, by the mercies of God, to present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable to Him, which is your spiritual worship. So if I want to worship God, when I think about worshiping, everybody, including myself, thinks about, oh, I need to go to church or put on some praise music, and I just close my eyes and I worship. And that may be true, and that's a form of worship. But it says right there in Romans 12:1, my spiritual worship is to present this body that I'm stuck with until the day that I die as a living sacrifice. Blow up my head right there. Living sacrifice. Because Jesus died on the cross, He's given us the opportunity to swap places with Him through faith. No, we're not going to literally sacrifice our body that is on an altar that dies, right? We accept that this body is dead by faith because of what Jesus has done on the cross. By believing that, you know what? When I look at the cross, it's not just Jesus that died, it's me who died with Him. Then I'm able to put to death all the desires of this body that pull me away from Him, that pull me back down to earth, right? We're living with renewed minds. And that's the second part of that verse, Romans 12:2. Renew your mind so that you can test and approve of what God's will is, right? But it all starts with living as a living sacrifice. So how do I do that? Well, I'll tell you how I do it is I picture Jesus there on that cross. And I go, He's dying, dead. I literally just visualize that in my mind. And then I realize that's me. That's my flesh. By faith, I can swap places with Him, receive His Spirit, walk in His Spirit, and no longer be controlled by this flesh. Everything around me, as you look here in Lake Havasu, is designed to pull at my flesh and allure me into just living for myself, right? It's not that any of this stuff is bad necessarily. I mean, it's beautiful. That's why I'm here. It's an amazing place to be with my kids and my family. But it's pulling at my flesh to just live for myself. That's what needs to die. Blessings.